Well, there are many duties and responsibilities when it comes to the role of State Superintendent of Public Instruction, but perhaps one of the biggest pertains to what kids are learning in school. Democrat Mo Green is a former superintendent for Guilford County. He is a father and has been chief executive at the Z. Smith Reynolds Foundation. Republican Michelle Morrow is a nurse, a mother, and a homeschool teacher. They both have plenty to say about what kids in North Carolina are learning and should be learning in public schools. In the classroom, Democrat Mo Green says he wants to continue a focus on literacy and what he calls the science of reading, something he says he's already been involved with.
I actually was part of a 6-state cohort that we were sort of pulled together to work on how to best implement early literacy skills. And so I was with the North Carolina cohort, obviously, and worked with our current superintendent, Catherine Truitt, and others on that implementation. So very much in favor of that.
Republican Michelle Morrow says our public education system is hemorrhaging. To fix it, she wants to begin with the basics.
I think that we need to focus on reading, writing, and math as the focus during elementary school. And no one should get out of elementary school until they have mastered that.
Green also wants to put an emphasis on an area that's not really about academics.
Another thing that I would be interested in would be thinking through how to do something on a comprehensive level related to character development.
Teaching students life skills is important for Morrow.
I believe that that's absolutely paramount. We have got to do that for our students, and we are all going to be better off as a result.
One thing she wants to do away with, politics and activism that she says exist in public schools, calling them indoctrination centers for kids.
It's coming from the U.S. Department of Education, and that's why I am running, because I'm going to push back against that.
Green says federal programs and the funding that comes with them are critical.
In general, each district is going to be different, but I think about sort of a 10% of the dollars that go into our school systems, our districts across the state, are federal dollars. This already where we already find ourselves woefully underfunding our public schools, to then take another 10% of dollars away from our public schools would be disastrous.
A controversial area in that regard is Title IX and the overhaul by the Biden administration to include protections for people based on their gender identity, and the concern about what that could mean.
They have many mandates in order to get their money. They mandate programs, they mandate teacher trainings, they mandate, certain DEI programs, and they have been dividing our children by their skin color, by their gender, and by their belief system, and it's time for us to end that.
Green has this to say about the Title IX overhaul.
And so I think this is a place where we must have continued conversation and continued discussion about what's the best way forward, to recognize that we do have young people who don't fit the more, I'm going to use the word, traditional understanding of gender.
So as voters pick a new leader for public education in the state, the candidates who want the job continue to make their best case about why they're the right fit. I also asked the candidates what they thought about displaying the 10 Commandments in school. You can watch their answer on that and several other topics when you head to our website to watch their entire interviews, which are online now.